Today, we're making granola. So if you like sweet oats, nuts, and dried fruits, and you love bars and breakfast cereals, stay tuned because this recipe is up next. Here I've got a bag of honey roasted almonds. And when they haven't been sliced up and they're still whole like this, they're still quite hard. So I'm going to smash them up here with a hammer and then add them to my food processor. Then just give them a few good pulses and chop them up just a little bit. Now I'm going to add some cashews, some sunflower seeds, sweetened coconut, and some brown sugar. Light brown, that is. Just pulse all this together until it comes together real nice and fine. But we don't want it too fine. You still want to have it a little bit bulky like this. Now here I've got a large bowl of raw rolled oats. I'm going to add the mix right over the top of that and come back in with some maple syrup. And this is butter flavored maple syrup. Now I'm going to add some canola oil. Then with a large spoon, I'm going to go ahead and stir this all together. It will appear to be dry at first, but with a little patience, all of those wet ingredients will mix perfectly. Now on a large baking sheet, I'm going to spray a little bit of canola oil. Make sure this doesn't stick. We'll just lay it all down and spread it out evenly. Now we'll just take it to the oven on the middle rack, and we're going to bake at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour and 15 minutes, mixing every 15 minutes. And I usually just stir it up lightly like this at first. Then the next few times I'll flip the mix a little bit more, stir it up evenly. And then just continue baking until that time runs out. It should look something like this. Now it's still real sticky and loose at this point, so I like to stir it up one last time. And if you want to make bars, this would be the time to press them into the mold or the shape that you'd like them to be, because as it cools, it's going to harden. You might also want to consider adding some raisins or some other dried fruit like apricots or cranberry. But when they're a bigger fruit, it's a good idea to chop them up into smaller bite-sized pieces. By now the granola should be cooled off enough and be ready to be peeled off the baking sheet. And as you see, it's hardened up quite a bit, but all you got to do is break it up with your fingers. And maybe you like larger pieces that you can snack on, but I'm going to break it up into smaller bits so I can eat it as cereal. This is a real nifty tool to break it up into even-sized pieces. For me, this is perfect. Now's the time to drop in your dried fruit if you're going to add any. Then just fold that in by hand as well. And there you have it, granola right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.